WUBZ, y'all, it's the best station in the nation. What did I tell y'all, man? That we was going to have Mr. B in the building, and he is in the building. And I'm going to finish do this drop right quick, and then I'm going to play the new debut. The song just came out on Tuesday, right? On Tuesday. That was the 13th. The song called Justice. I'm going to do the drop, and then I'm going to bring the song in, and then I'm going to introduce you guys to Mr. B in the building.
What up? It's Mr. B, a.k.a. Ink, a.k.a. Inky Winky. Brian Ingram, born and John Andrew, raised here in Tuskegee, Alabama. So listen up. I'm about to drop this single called Justice in February, Black History Month. I'll be in the studio with my homie DJ Booty Rush. We go way back, young pups in grade school. The single Justice, debuting right here on 100.7 WUBZ. The debut, a woke brother over beats, Mr. B, Justice, T-Vox Records. We coming.
And they're here. And they're here. They're not coming, they're here. Check it out, y'all. It's my man, Mr. B in the building.
And
it's called Justice. Let's go.
61 years after Rosa Parks started the Montgomery bus boycott, Colin Kaepernick takes a knee during the national anthem in protest of police brutality.
If every voice got the nation saying,
now, Mr. B, y'all, let's go.
Justice in the earth reign. Let it ring in harmony. Till then, no glimmer, so we take the lead.
Light cap, we kneel in solidarity. Like Tommy and John with the fists up high. Like Martin, we marching up and down the streets. Like Booker, let's educate to the team. Like Marvin, we asking what's going on. 44 was the first brother on the lawn. 45 causing trouble, sound the alarm. Like Philando was licensed, didn't make it home. Like reform the system and we'll make it home. Like Mary and Joseph, their son was born. Like trust the sun and we not alone. Like the fire, we dancing to the early morn. With the Navajo, Apache, Cheyenne, and Sioux. Cap the pipe, the oil ain't coming through. Like the good, let's take it to the courtroom. Like Seattle, we got the Legion of the Boom, baby.
Yeah.
If every voice got the nation saying, let justice in the earth reign. Let it ring in harmony. Till then, no glimmer, so we take the lead.
Ignite the nation, our occupation, a war we facing, justice we chasing, statues erasing, rebels we taking, flags down, rebel bow, change the nation. Let's paint the tale, Tuskegee Airman. Let's make a better African American. Uplift our sisters, next generation. Uplift the brothers, like the Haitian.
If every voice got the nation saying, let justice in the earth reign. Let it ring in harmony. Till then, no glimmer, so we take the lead.
Like Rosa, we parking in the front seat. The fight's not over, got Heather laying in the street. The fight's not over cause Eric Gardner couldn't breathe. The fight's not over cause Trayvon was just a teen. The fight's not over till Washington feel the heat. The fight's not over, black men in penitentiaries. The fight's not over, the church need to hit the street. The fight's not over, need woke brothers over beefs, baby.
If every voice got the nation saying, let justice in the earth reign. Let it ring in harmony. Till then, no glimmer, so we take the lead. If every voice got the nation saying, we got the nation saying, yo. Let justice
Man, I'm talking about, man, hey.
Let justice reign.
Hey, man, that song slamming, man. Big shouts out to Mr. B, man. He's in the studio, y'all, man. Y'all stand up and get this man a big, warm welcome. Let's go, y'all.
All right, all right.
Mr. B, man, you just showed out on that song, man.
Yeah, man. I got to give a big shout out to T-Vox, though. Tamara Lloyd, she produced that beat. She produced that track. And I'm a songwriter, so I wrote it, you know, wrote the lyrics, the hook, and all that. But I got to give a big shout out to Tam. She's a dope producer.
Dope producer.
Yeah, yeah. So she came up with that.
That's
beat.
great, man. I mean, I'm talking about that beat, man, and then you got the lyrics on top of.
Yeah,
See,
man.
you don't find a good combination like that no more.
Hey.
You know what I'm talking about? Either they got some good lyrics, the beat ain't hidden, or the beat hidden. On the most of them, the beat is hidden and the lyrics ain't talking about that. Most of them got good beats now these days, but you don't have no real vocalists that come on top of that beat and just and you laid on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, you got to when you rapping. Back in the day, you got to lay on that beat. You know what I'm talking about? You got to ride that beat. You can't outrun the beat. You know what I'm talking about? You can't rap before the beat hit. You know what I'm talking about? You got to ride that beat.
That's what we came up on, though, bro. You know, Rakim.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Nas.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I go back to Chuck D.
Right.
Public Enemy. You know, that's what I grew up on.
That's right.
So all those guys, you know, they influenced me.
Right.
You know, even Jay-Z.
Right.
A lot of folk don't know Jay go back to 1988.
That's right. He our
So,
age. Maybe older.
Yeah,
He older than us. That's
man.
right.
Jay-Z just got all that money, make him look young.
That's right.
Jay-Z might be by 70.
He a vampire too. He a vampire.
But yeah, man, I was inspired by all those guys, and Tuskegee was a big inspiration to me. You know, Lionel Richie, the Commodores. You know, I grew up listening to all that stuff. I got an older sister. Shout out to Adrian Pink. I got an older sister. I grew up in the house with, you know, listening to, you know, what's my bands? Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Commodores. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Zoom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lionel Richie. I grew up on that.
Right.
So, you know, I give a big shout out to, you know, that rich heritage. We even have right in here in Tuskegee with music. I grew up under William C. Brassfield.
Oh,
May
yes.
his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
But Brassfield was a big part of my musical maturation. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because I was at the 5th grade at Washington. Oh, let me go back to me and Booty. We talking about 5th grade. I'm gonna tell y'all the first time I met Booty Rush. I ain't tell him I was gonna tell. See, me and Booty go back. Hey, I'm about to tell you. I ain't tell you.
Oh,
Me and Booty go back to 3rd grade. You came from Lewis Adams. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember when I first got there, I started, you know, I would mess with, bet you probably remember that. I would mess with you cracking jokes on you and stuff. And you popped me in the back of the head. And I look, and when you popped me in the back of the head, I looked at you and I made a business decision. I was like, man, I ain't about to try that dude. He from Lewis Adams.
Yeah.
But if you pop me right now, we gonna, you know, it's
No,
over.
hey man, you put your arm over here, probably hit him.
Yeah, but me and Booty go way back. Washington Public.
Yeah.
We was in, I think, Miss Wimbush class. You don't remember that far back, do you?
I thought, yeah. Miss Wimber clad and Miss Clark had 4th grade, right?
She had 4th grade.
Yeah.
But we
Wimbush.
started, you
Yeah.
came in when we was in 3rd grade.
Right.
At Miss Wimbush class.
Right.
Yeah, but what I was talking about, I got off on that. Oh, but the band. Yeah, I started, Brassfield came to the high schools and, no, he came to the elementary schools
Right.
and he had feeder programs.
Okay.
So I was playing drums in the 5th grade, you see what I'm saying? And then by the time I reached the 8th grade, he had me in the high school band, so it was like, you know, that music and percussion.
Right.
That's a big part of the music that
Right.
I'm doing now.
Right. Okay.
Is all of that history, man, is who I am.
Right.
And I owe that to Tuskegee, bro. All that. The
I mean-
band and all that stuff. The high school band, man, I remember back in the day. Now
Oh,
I'm going
man.
way back
Oh,
in the
man.
day. TIHS band.
Oh, yeah.
The man, look, I don't want to start no trouble here.
Yeah.
But I remember when the Yard, they wouldn't let the high school band do their pregame show because the TIHS would show up the Yard band when Brassfield was there. You see what I'm saying? But then I know I'm starting something. But that was back in the day.
Back in the
when
day.
the high school band was like the truth. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
If you can sell enough donuts and wash enough cars to go to London,
Yes, sir. I went to London.
they hustle on enough money.
Yeah.
So the whole entire band can go to London.
Yeah, man. We played for the Queen, bro. I was over there in London. I went. It was
That's
awesome,
strong,
bro.
man.
It was awesome, man. So may his soul rest in peace. Brassfield, he was a amazing dude,
Genius, man.
And you know, a lot of us, unfortunately, was fatherless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And Brassfield was like a second dad
Right.
to a lot of us. So, man, I got stories after stories about Brassfield. I remember me and Pat Knight, we stole Brassfield Oreo cookies, right? Brassfield found out we stole his Oreo cookies. This is how he disciplined us.
Okay.
He came in the office and he sat down with me and Pat, and he said, "Y'all took my cookies, didn't you?" Me and Pat were like, "Yeah." And he told us, he said, he pulled out a whole pack of Oreo cookies and set them on the table. He said, "Y'all start eating."
No.
We started eating. We laugh and eat.
Yeah.
Then after we went through that first pack, he put a second pack out. He
Yeah.
said, "Keep eating." After the third pack, we were crying.
Yeah.
We were like, "Please, please." Black Oreo all around our mouth. We crying. He said, "Keep eating. Keep eating." Man, we were so sick that. But he was a disciplinary man. And but Brassfield, he a big part of this whole music. It's history, man,
Right,
to what
right.
I'm doing. And this city is, I wouldn't be who I am if it weren't for Skeegy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a blessing to be able to come here and debut this and show Skeegy love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it.
And of course, man, you're a John Andrew baby, of course, like me.
Come on.
And listen to me.
Born on the campus.
Listen to me very carefully. These people just don't know, if you're a John Andrew baby, money just can't really describe what you are. Reason why I say that, because you got to think about, we are very rare. Not saying that you guys not either, but we're very rare. Because we are John Andrew babies, born in an all-black town.
Come on.
On an all-black universe, on a black university,
Yeah.
excuse me, black university.
Yeah. At the time, it was an institute.
Institute, on an all-black hospital,
Come on now.
and delivered by all-black doctors.
Ain't that
it don't
something?
get no better than that.
Ain't that something, bro?
Can't get no better than that. It don't get no prestigious than that. It don't
That's
get.
right.
It don't. And that's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep. Not knocking where
Yeah.
everybody else born at, but we are rare.
Yeah, man.
We
You were
very,
born,
very-
what's your birthday? You were born in the...
Listen, man, I'm a
we
vampire.
might have been there together.
Man, I'm a
Man.
vampire, man. I can't tell you my age. I'm like, Bush.
We were there
You know we
John
the same
Andrew
man,
together,
man.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But we very, very unique.
Yeah, that's real talk.
We're very unique, man. And
That's
and
real
I
talk.
always say when I'm on my program, I always tell them John Andrew, baby. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Not knock nobody else, but I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a jewel.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? We're very, very precious.
right.
And I'm calling out all the John Andrew, baby, man. And you from here like that, you know what I'm talking about? You should have a real deep love for our city, man, and our county, man. Your love should be very, very distinct from anybody else's.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? You should have a real heart, like a heart, heavy love for our county. And you should want to help, you know what I mean, motivate and inspire people to
Right.
come back to help you
Yeah.
get our city and our town back together, man.
That's what's up, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
what's
We got to form some type of citizen union or something that we can get together as, because it's not against the law for you to do something for your city.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm talking about?
That's right.
You can do it on your own. You don't need no permission to
Right.
help out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't need no permission to talk to these young kids. You don't need no permission.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's
to
real
help them.
talk.
You know, for real. You can do it. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to do it.
That's real talk.
If you want to do it.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
And what I want to jump into, I want to just talk to people a little bit about this justice effort.
Okay.
And where it's rooted in.
Okay.
One thing about me, Booty, is I love God. Real talk. You know, I got my BA in seminary, and God care about our community.
Right.
God cares about injustice.
Right.
And where this justice effort is rooted in is in Isaiah 1:17. The scripture says, "Learn to do good, seek justice,
Okay.
correct oppression,
Okay.
bring justice to the fatherless, take up the cause of the widow."
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So when you think about justice, okay, that's who God is. God is loving kindness, he's righteous, and he's just. And what we can't forget is back in the day, Dr. King had a church and he was a pastor.
Right.
Right?
Right.
He got sermons every Sunday morning.
That's right.
But he was in the street.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So the church is who I'm challenging as well, because see, the church supposed to be in the street. The church supposed to be lead movements. And that's who I'm challenging as well, because Dr. King, they led it. And we still have injustices. We still have inequality. You see what I'm saying? In this nation.
Right.
And in our communities. And I just want to challenge. That's who I challenge, man, because I'm like, we got to get out them 4 walls and hit the streets. You see what I'm saying? So that's what really this project is all about. It's about bringing an awareness to injustices, but it's 2 parts. One part is we know systematic racism and systematic, you know, all that exists, systematic bigotry. You know, when you go back to slavery and, you know, we were set free, but then we still didn't have rights.
Right.
It took another 100 years for us to get rights. Then they start redlining with the FHA and affecting the black community. But the thing is this, there's a self-infliction and a responsibility we have to ourselves as well. We do. So it's not about just playing a blame game. Right. You see what I'm saying? Although that's real, that's history that happened. Right. But we got to now pick up ourselves. You feeling me? Right. So I'm real big on the youth. I was a high school pastor in Atlanta. I've been working with youth for over 20 years. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Right. So my passion is young people. And what I realize about young people is this, because I want to talk about how we get our youth fired up. Yeah, because I know that's your passion. That's right. And I want to applaud you too, bro, because the effort you doing, man, is remarkable. You didn't leave, bro. You stayed here and you got your grind on and you doing work for the city. And that's convicting to me because I said, you know what? I got to do something for Skiggy. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I respect your effort. And with these young folk, they the next generation. But this is what I learned about young people. And remember this. Rules without relationship equal rebellion. Right. Exactly. I'm a school bus driver. I'm an everyday dude.
Professional coach operator.
That's right. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I ain't never heard that one before. A professional coach operator.
Motor coach operator.
But what I learned about kids, man, is rules without relationship equal rebellion. Right. You can tell a kid to pull up your pants, pull up your pants. You can say that to them all day. Right. But inside, even if they pull them up, inside they still down. Right. But when you build relationship with a kid, you see what I'm saying? If you just throwing rules at them and you don't have a relationship, they're going to rebel. Exactly. But when you develop relationships with kids, that's what I'm learning. That's right. When you build relationships with them, then they'll stop rebelling. Because all they want, they want family. That's right. They looking for love. You're right. You see what I'm saying? You're right. And we're surrogate fathers. Yep. You see what I'm saying? So with the next generation, we got to build relationship with these kids and just stop shouting at them and, you know, being so argumentative and coming at them so hard. And that's what I learned about the kids on my bus. We got to start teaching them respect. Now, at my bus stop, when I pull up, bruh, if you come to my bus stop, when I pull up to my bus stop, all the boys step back and the girls get on first. Wow. I trained them to do that. That's right. Because where we got to start is black men starting to respect black women again. That's right. You see what I'm saying? That's right. And at young ages, I teach them. My elementary route, bro, I pull up. Man, I let them little joke again. I say, what you doing, bruh? Yeah. They step back. Girls get on. Start them at a young age. Little small things like that. Right. They'll begin to understand, I'm putting this woman, you see what I'm saying, before me, I'm respecting her. And when we get back to respect and start teaching them small things like that, that's the building blocks, bro. Right. That's the building blocks. Right. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this effort is all about, man. It's about, when I say judgment, it's justice. It's about right judgment. You see what I'm saying? It's about discipline. It's about, again, bringing awareness to our community and rebuilding our community, man. That's real talk. Yeah.
That relationship is heavy, though, man. You exactly right. When you hit that relationship thing, you hit it on point, because you got to think about, we grew up back in the day, all kids knew about every parent that was around there, and all the parents knew about all the kids. They can call that house out, or they can call your number out of your house or whatever. They know everybody who stays in that house.
Come on now.
You know what I'm talking about? They know everybody knew everybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? And they always said, well, if you get caught doing anything, they said, well, don't do that, man, because, you know, that's the lady who gonna make them blueberry pie. You don't get no more blueberry pie. You know what I'm talking about? You cut up, you won't do what she say. You know what I'm talking about? And they always had something for you, so you can't cut up around. You're gonna get the switch. And also they ain't gonna feed you and all that kind of stuff. Come on now. They don't deal with that discipline stuff. You know what I'm talking about? They don't deal with that rebellions. Right. You know what I'm talking about? They get you straight. They get a chance to whoop you. Right, man. When they want to, they see you doing something, acting out. You know what I mean? You're like, hold on. We'll stop. You know what I mean? But say go past. And you young guy, we do what young guys do. But you always respect the elder. You know what I'm talking about? You respected your elders, bro. You didn't do nothing around them.
That's right.
Nothing.
That's right. You remember that corporal punishment in Washington Public? Remember them? We gonna talk about them straps. Remember Miss Matthew had. You remember Dr. Feelgood?
Oh Lord, have mercy.
You remember Dr. Feelgood?
Don't talk about that. I got flashback. Boy. It was not one teacher that I did not get a whooping by. Not one.
That mean you were bad.
I was bad. I was. I was just one of them. You know what I'm talking about? But I got whooped by all of them, you know what I'm talking about? Because I didn't want them to tell my mama, you know what I'm talking about? That's right. So I'd rather get whooped by them than my mama. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mr. Ivy, I don't know how many times he is there. You stand right there. He, you know what I mean? Everybody got whooped because I had to go last because this is routine for me, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Mr.
I was a good guy, though. You know what I'm talking about? A good bad guy. So, you know.
Yeah. But that's what this effort all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Building our community, uplifting our community, and that's what I was talking about in this song, man, is education. You know, we got to educate ourselves. We got to educate our children. It's sad, man, how many, kids, if you start, they'll know Dr. Martin Luther King, but they really don't know really what he stood for. Right. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. They know names. Yeah. But we need to take them deeper than just names. And they need to know who these people are. You see what I'm saying? Right here in Tuskegee, bro. It's so much rich history. And the question, do these kids know? And I think it's important that the city and the university be united. Because that was really the heart of Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver. Right. Folk don't know, man. My mom was telling me George Washington Carver used to drive out of different parts of Macon County and pick up rocks, man. And he'll pay the kids to bring them rocks. Right. You see what I'm saying? And he'll take back and do his samples and do his science and his studies. Wow. But they was totally immersed in the city. Right. People forget Lewis Adams is the reason why Tuskegee University exists. Ding, because Lewis Adams, what was deep, Lewis Adams was a slave, and they bargained with the governor of Alabama and basically said, look, we want a president. So we'll give you our votes, the black vote, if you give us a president for our university. Right. And they sent Booker T. So the city is why the university here, when you go back to the roots. Lewis Adams. That unification is important, that we get back unified, bro. It's just important that we do that. You see what I'm saying? So, and you doing it. Yeah. We got a lot of university people, man. They coming back to the community. We challenging a lot of Greeks, because Greeks was our thing back in the day. Come on now.
Greeks, it was our thing back in the day. Oh, yeah. Everybody looked up to Greeks. We was coming to school, when we was in high school, you remember they had every Greek for every organization on campus. Yep. And that's when Greeks was hot.
Oh,
Greeks
bro.
They used to step everywhere. They used to have step shows. They used to come to the schools, and you know what I mean? And they just really mentored us. You know what I'm talking about? You couldn't be a certain particular type of way in order to be affiliated with them. You had to be, you had to conduct yourself right as a man, as a young man. That's right. You know what I'm talking about? You had to do your duties as a young man. And they taught us how to be young men. You know what I'm talking about? You taught us how to be young men. And that's what it really missing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Dress up. You know what I mean? Put on the tie. How to tie. Kids not tie.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm talking about? A bow tie, a straight tie. They want to clip on. Some kids have never wore a suit in their life.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm talking about? But that's the way it is. You know what I'm talking about? But, doing it with the Greeks did a whole lot for us. We used to practice. I'm going to tell it. Brian created a group called Powers of Pain. Powers of Pain was a group of all the best steppers of all the entire groups that was at Tuskegee Institute High School. Yeah. To form one big group to go and step on the yard for the opening of the yard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the yard. Yeah. Because I think we Lisa Doom before, right?
Yeah, and we got everybody together. ABA got together with Quartermaster. We brought everybody together. Right. And then we went and did the show.
Did the show.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. Back in the day, that's when they used to come out in caskets and stuff like that. You know,
that was our, that was our thing.
Yeah, they used to come out.
No, that was Legion of Doom. I think they came up with it.
They came out in caskets. You know what I'm talking about? A real casket, man, and they put it in the middle of the floor, and then the music play, and then somebody would jump out. They was like, whoa, you know what I'm talking about? And everybody he'd get out and start stepping. See, that was fun back then. That was really fun back then, man. Yeah. We could go so far back, man, with just having fun at Tuskegee Institute High School, man. Tuskegee Public, Lewis Adams Washington Public, man. Man, I think we need to get a big old panel of classmates.
Right.
People went to school, BTW,
TIHS.
said.
I ain't gonna forget about St. Joseph.
St. Joseph, them Rattlers. Listen, when St. Joseph played Tuskegee Public in basketball, the whole entire gym was packed.
That was a big game there, bro.
But only maybe 45 students went to 45 eighth graders went to
St. Joseph.
St. Joseph, but they packed the gym every time.
That's right.
They packed it every time St. Joseph played Tuskegee Public. It was packed.
That's right.
To the roof.
That's right.
Every time. You know what I'm saying? But that was the good old days, man. Just dances at Tuskegee Public.
Yeah,
oh my
bro.
God, man.
Yeah.
It's just history, man. We can go way back.
It was rich and it was a lot of love, bro.
A lot of love.
A lot of love. A lot of respect.
A lot of respect. The teachers, we respect the teachers, you know what I'm talking about? You already know who will whoop you, who will give you a bad grade, or who won't just conditionally pass you. You got to really do work in their class, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who you can't skip, who you can't skip. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was all good back in the days, man. And then it wasn't no killing and like stuff like that what's going on now. You know what I'm talking about? In other schools, you know what I'm saying? It was a fight break out, they just fought. Stuff it back up. And then next thing you know, you might see those same two dudes that just got through fight. They best friend. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They'll be best friends the next day. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it was. Yeah. They can wear them. You can wear a butt whooping back then, but you can't wear it now.
No, man.
You can't wear it now.
They coming to get you, boss. They coming to get you. But yeah, we gotta bring back that self-respect and dignity, man, to the next generation. And the key is the next generation. I can't say that enough.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of cliche-ish and corny. Oh, they our future, but they really are.
Yeah, they really are.
You see what I'm saying? The next generation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw some biblical here. One of my favorite Psalms is 127. It talks about how a man is blessed who quiver is full of youth.
Right.
And it says that they contend with the enemy at the gate. So the next generation, they the ones that's going to deal with all the challenges that we have. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to be educating our kids, challenging them, pushing them. Hey, we want our kids to get in law. We need lawyers. We need more black lawyers, more black judges.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's where the fight is, in the courtroom. You see what I'm saying? That's where Dr. King was going. They was going to the courtroom. Thurgood Marshall, the courtroom. He was the key. And we need more young black people in law.
Yeah.
Because that's how we going to get legislation changed. That's how we going to change our communities, man. You got to get in that courtroom, and we got to educate our kids. They the key. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
They the key, and we got to get at them. We got to get at them. And right now I live up in Cobb County, and what I would want to challenge people here to do, what my wife and I have done, is we adopted a middle school. And what I mean by that is we go into middle school. The harvest is plentiful. The laborers are few.
Right.
These kids need folk to read with them.
Right.
You go to a high school or middle school, elementary school, and say you volunteer, oh, they going to say, come on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we adopted this school, Tap Middle School, and we go there. We read with the kids. We know the principles. We get involved with the youth, make ourselves visible. That's where it starts. We become surrogate moms and surrogate dads. These kids need role models. They just need somebody. That's what's so big about this Black Panther.
Yeah, right.
It's coming up. Because our kids need somebody they can look up to and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's a king and he black. That's a queen and she black.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So we done had enough pushers and pimps and hustlers.
Yeah.
But we need our kids to look up, you know what I'm saying, Barack Obama. We need more.
More of that. Right.
More. A whole lot more. You know, Barack can't fix it. People think, oh, the black community fixed now because we had a black president. No, bro.
Yeah. They slacked up too when he became president. Too.
Exactly.
They slacked all the way up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we gotta, I can't say that enough. I'm a youth guy, man. We gotta build relationships with these young folk.
Yeah, that's very important.
Period.
Yeah, that's very important, man. I'm glad you did say that about building relationship because that's what we really need, man. You got to, and just like you said, man, it's deep, man. Byron, I didn't know you was that deep, my brother. But you kind of deep. You kind of deep there, my brother. Yeah,
I've been building, Booty. I've been in the cave building.
Been building.
I've been building, man. I've been through some challenges in life. It ain't easy, man. And let me say this: me and my wife. I didn't tell y'all this, but today is our anniversary. We celebrating 21 years of marriage today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. They'll get a round of applause, man.
Yeah.
Let me get a clap. We get a round of applause.
Yeah, so I went to Georgia. That's what I've been doing. I went to Georgia and got a Georgia peach, bro. Grady baby.
Grady
you know
baby.
what I'm saying? Grady baby. That's what I was doing up there. John Andrew found a Grady baby.
Oh, Grady baby. Okay.
Yeah. John Andrew found Grady.
Grady baby. Okay.
But that's another big thing too, man. Is I know it's challenging, man. With marriage, is very challenging, but it's important for these kids to see strong marriages.
That's right.
Because the kids, man, these kids I work with, when I tell them it's a trip, they are completely ignore. They try to be hard.
Right,
kids.
Right.
But man, when I told them kids, me and my wife about to celebrate 20 years, they all started applauding on my bus. Wow. Kids, because they know what they want.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
and they know what's good, and everybody desire that mom and dad.
That's
and
right.
I understand you got situations.
Yeah.
Where I grew up with a single mom, a lot of us did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, kids want families.
They do.
You see what I'm saying?
They want to be loved.
They want to be loved, and that's why a lot of them turn to what? Games, because they find love. They find family. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's important too. That marriage piece, man, it's important. It's a challenging piece.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard because love ain't a feeling, brother.
Yeah.
We on this Valentine thing. People talking about love ain't a feeling. Love is a choice.
It's a choice.
People forget, man, you think Jesus felt like dying for the world? He didn't feel like dying. He chose to die. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and my wife have ups and downs. We don't feel like being married every day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes she just want to slap me. See, I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
But we choose to stay together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not the perfect husband. She not the perfect wife.
Right.
But we not together based on feelings. We choose to be together.
Right.
And that's what real love is. It's a choice,
Right.
not a feeling.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we got to, and with these kids too, that's another thing. All this, again, I know a lot of folk disagree with this, but a whole lot of dating when you young ain't good. I'm talking about in and out of relationships,
Right.
in and out of relationships, in and out of relationships. You know what you're doing? Practicing for divorce.
Right.
Because when you get married, it's easy to leave.
Right.
Because you done been in and out of so many relationships.
Yeah.
So we need to challenge our young people too. I ain't saying you can't date nobody, but when you go into it, be serious about it. Have purpose with it. That's another thing. Our young folk, we got to deal with them. Back to young boys respecting girls and not just seeing them as objects.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They more than an object. You see what I'm saying? So that's what my heart is, man, is grabbing these young boys too and teaching them how
man.
to be a man. That's the program that need to be done.
That's right.
Teach them how to change oil.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teach them how to, because we change oil. They don't change oil no more, do they?
Ooh,
On cars.
You go to the what they call it, Swifty Lou around here. You know, so they change your oil, Swifty Lou.
But still, how to change a tie.
Change the tie and
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, hook battery cables up, doing manly stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
How
to ride a horse.
How to ride a horse.
I don't know how to ride the horse.
We was talking about that one day on the show, me, the sheriff, and Reverend H.E.R.E. We was talking about all those bikes and stuff that they had, the kids got for Christmas and stuff like that. You know, as soon as you get a flat tire, they got to park the bike because they don't know how to fix the flat tire.
Right.
Trying to get something situated where they can bring those bikes there. We can show them how to fix the tire. Take the chains out. The chain popped. Don't know how to put the chain back on. You know what I'm talking about? Little small little stuff like that.
Yeah.
That kids just need to know. They just ride a bike. They just get on and ride.
Yeah.
Don't know how to fix the brakes. Don't know how to fix the clutches, the gears, and none of that type of stuff.
Because, bro, they inside the house playing Xbox and all that, bro. What I heard my mama say all summer, boy, close the door.
Close the
Because
door.
that's where we were.
Right. Yep.
We were out the door. We were creative.
Right.
And we need to have programs too that, and I'm quite sure there's programs like that to get kids more involved in nature. outside. Of, you know, just being in the house all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now they homebodies, bro.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
So
everything
many
is on the
internet. Okay.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But I'm so glad you came on the show, bro.
Yeah.
I know Iggy Wiggy, Brian Iggy in the building, Mr. B, man. He got about 55 different names, though. I thought I had a whole bunch of names. But Brian got a whole bunch of names, man.
Inky Winky. Mr. B. My kids gave me that.
Mr. B.
Yeah, they gave me Mr. B on the bus, and I used to go by Red Letter. I had that. Yeah, I done been through quite a few names, bro.
And let me ask you this. And you go, and I know what you gonna already say.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when we was in school, we had degrees. What was the best small Greek that we had at THS?
Man, you know I. You know I.
Look, why
It'll be blasphemy to not say the quartermasters.
I knew it, man.
It would be blasphemy for me not to say the quartermasters, bro. That would be blasphemy.
I knew it, man.
It would be blasphemy.
I knew it, man.
But you know, I'm gonna tell you when I was my favorite though, bro. Cause see, all that stuff started with my brother them.
Right.
Look, this
84,
guy,
82, 83,
yeah,
all
Dr.
that, yeah.
Lafayette. Them,
Yeah.
They brought that whole philosophy, and Dr. Lafayette was a heavy brother.
Right.
He was a part of the civil rights movement.
Right.
He was the principal at the high school, I think, before Miss Manning came.
was, yeah.
But he brought that whole thing where the Kappas came,
Yep.
and they kind of mentored the PQs,
Right.
and then I want to say the Omegas mentored the
Bone
Phi Bone. You see what I'm saying? But when I was a kid, though, and I would come watch my brother them, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them Dapsters.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was
them boys were back. They came out with them white, and they used to videotape them shows, man.
did, back
Russo
then.
them back
Right,
then.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a
The
big
big
thing.
VH
Yeah.
they
My
had-
brother them right now probably be like, man, I can't believe this dude on the radio talking about the Dapsters. But the Dapsters came out with these white. They had on these white tuxedos,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I want to be a Dapster.
Dapster, yeah.
My brother was like, man, I beat the brakes off you. My brother made me be a quartermaster.
Who was in the Dapster? That was
That was
Byron?
Upshaw, Eric Upshaw.
yeah,
them.
that whole crew.
They were them pretty boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They call them the Barge.
Yeah.
They look just like the Barge, though.
They did.
They did look just like the Barge, though, man.
Every time I see him, I be thinking about a dream, a simple fantasy. And they had that curly hair.
They did.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I used to be looking at it like, man, I want to be a Dapster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Them boys were cool, though, man.
Yeah.
They were cool, man.
Yeah.
Some cool
But
cats.
the Bone was tight. Bone Phi Bone.
They were the most popular.
Yeah, Bone was tight.
They
were
were
popular.
They were the most popular because they them some savage boy. See,
Yeah.
all my friends were Bone Phi Bone. I'm gonna tell you what. I play as PQ. I play as ABA first. Mm-hmm. And we got into it. So I got out of ABA. I got in PQ.
PQ was tight.
And I got
they
in
were
PQ.
tight. They were the
and
Kappas.
Skip walked the hand.
Uh-oh.
He was a Bone Phi Bone.
Skip was that Bone.
He got out of Bone. So me and him played PQ at the same time.
Ain't
He
that
got
something?
he got out. I got out ABA, and he got out of Bone Phi Bone, and both of us had got into the PQ.
Yeah.
Cause they were colliding. You know what I'm talking about? They were colliding like that, and we didn't want to get into all that right there.
Yeah. But see, when they first formed them groups, it was about unity.
It was about unity.
The same with like the what is called it, the Greek Nine. What is it? The
Divine
Nine.
Right.
They were bringing that, like you said, they were bringing that to the high school.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To have respect for each other.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it kind of got a little crazy when it got to our generation, Generation X.
Can you match them up? I can match them up pretty good. I think
How's
I can.
that?
Okay. Now, the Bone Phi Bone was Omegas.
Q's.
Okay. Q's.
PQ.
Okay.
PQs was Kappas.
was the Kappas.
Right.
The ABA was the Alphas.
Alphas. I would say QM. We probably
Was
man.
the
I don't want to say that, man. I don't want to say that.
They color with blue and white.
But see,
what it is?
Yeah, yeah. But when we took over QM, we had turned into we were like the Omegas. They had to come and shut us down. They came and they told us, look, Brian, if y'all don't chill out, we gonna shut down the chapter.
Yeah. We had fun.
But yeah, but it was all connected.
Connected. And then the pure gold was the AKAs. Or
I
the
think
Delta.
so.
It was in between one of
Yeah.
those.
Who was the other? Pure Gold. And then
Sachet.
Sachet.
They were green and black though.
Yeah.
K-Pearl.
Who was like the Deltas? K-Pearls. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let me give a shout out to my my sister-in-law PJ. They had a little. It was about 10 of them, about 5 of them. They called themselves the Devils.
The Devils. Oh,
Yo,
man.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
It must stand for something. D stand
I don't
for
know.
Some. They were the daughters in vibe and something, whatever. Yeah.
Woo! But them was the days, man.
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
were the days,
yeah.
brother. And it'll be good to get back to a lot of that love, man.
Love, yeah, man.
You know, because that's what it was about. Healthy competition.
Yeah, healthy competition.
You see what I'm saying? And unity and helping the community.
Yeah.
That was the original vision that Dr. Lafayette brought when he brought it to the Tuskegee. All right? Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks again, Brian, man. We got to get up out of here, man. Thanks again for coming on the show, man. We got Mr. B in the building. We got Miss B in the building. We just gave that name.
I never say Booty just gave my wife like Miss B.
Because a sheriff coming here and his wife coming here, we call her Miss Sheriff.
It's all good. She ain't tripping about it. I'm cool with it.
Okay.
She Miss B. I like that.
But we had a good time, man. I hope next time you hit in town, man, come holler at the station, man. Come talk to me, man.
I plan on making some relationship, and there's something I'm gonna throw out here. I know we bought out, and I know this is a little controversial, but I just want you to think on it. I know a lot of folk talking about it. Man, I want that statue down, bruh.
Which one down up over
That
the square?
Confederate. I know. I know it's a little controversial, but
that.
And I know we ain't got
like,
time to go into all that.
But I would like it down too. But at the same time, what's gonna change?
Yeah.
My thing is, what it gonna change? If people gonna get back right in Tuskegee,
No,
to
I
Macon
agree.
County,
I agree.
Now we got our things together, our stuff together, and I see it'll be in the way. But right now it ain't in the way.
Yeah, but and what I'm saying, it ain't like if you got cancer, you deal with cancer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But that is a little scratch.
Yeah, it is.
It's a scratch. It's just something.
Yeah.
But it's something that
I mean,
we'll have to talk.
Yeah, we gonna
the next time because I forgot to go in on that. But I got my own philosophy.
I would love to
on
hear
that.
it too.
You see what I'm saying?
I would love to hear it, and then people out here would love to hear it too as well.
Yeah. But that's a whole another
chapter or a chapter.
When I drop the next single,
right,
we can come back and talk about the Confederacy.
That sounds good.
Because we're doing a next song called Freedom March. My wife gonna be singing on it.
Wow, okay.
And we gonna drop that.
Oh man. In the building, Mr.
Yeah.
B, Mr. Building. Hey man, anybody else you want to give a big shout out?
Big shout out to my daughters. Kenya, she's 19, and my baby girl Zion is 12. My wife, my mama, Dorothy Ingram, she listening.
Yeah, she is.
She's turning 80 tomorrow, man. 80 years old.
All right, happy birthday.
Yeah. And all my family in Atlanta. And of course my family here in Tuskegee. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Tam, T-Vox Records, and big shout out to Booty Rush.
In the building.
This dude that bullied me when I was in the 3rd grade.
Man, you know I wasn't no bully, man. I was
Yes,
a bully, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bullies. You know what I'm saying?
Booty took. Oh, I ain't telling about all them now ladies used to sell too. We ain't even get into that. The wholesale house. 50 cent Booty Rush. Now, ladies.
Man, we got to get out here before you tell all on me, man. I got to go, man. He gonna tell on me, man. Hey, I see y'all next go round, man. I love y'all, man. Make it count and stand up, y'all. That's Mr. B in the building, y'all. Pick that single up.